this hour, the mountain has gone completely still. Snow rests along the ridge without movement. The signal room sits beneath the slope. Nothing above or below it is active. You don't need to follow what happens here. The words can remain in the background, like a low current moving through hidden cables. The room is small and enclosed. Concrete walls hold a steady temperature. A narrow corridor leads to a single door. Nothing opens it. Nothing approaches it. Inside, panels line one side of the wall. Switches remain in fixed positions. Small lights glow without pattern. They do not blink. They do not change. A quiet hum fills the space. Not loud, not soft. It feels constant enough to disappear. Cables run upward through the ceiling. They vanish into the rock above. No vibration travels through them. The mountain absorbs everything. A metal chair rests near the center. Its surface feels cool. It does not shift. The floor beneath it remains firm and level. Time begins to loosen here. No clock marks the minutes. No display counts anything down. The room exists without reference. Outside the walls, the ridge holds its shape. Snow does not slide. Wind does not reach this depth. The night feels sealed away. Inside, air circulates slowly, barely noticeable, enough to remain steady. Nothing stirs. The panels continue their quiet state. Readings remain unchanged. No warning appears. Everything holds its balance. The hum blends further into the stillness. Sound and silence feel indistinguishable. The space feels complete. Nothing presses forward. Beyond the cables, the signal moves outward, unseen, unacknowledged. It leaves no trace behind. The mountain does not respond. It does not react to the activity beneath it. It simply remains, heavy, still. Time spreads evenly across the room. Moments do not follow one another. They rest side by side. No sequence forms. The lights maintain their glow, neither bright nor dim, enough to define edges. They do not guide attention. The corridor outside stays empty. No footsteps echo. No shadows cross the threshold. The door remains closed. Inside the room, nothing prepares to change. No system resets. No cycle begins. Everything remains as it is. The hum continues, reliable, unbroken. It carries the quiet forward without effort. The mountain above holds its weight. The room below holds its shape. The signal holds its path. Each part remains aligned. There is no sense of nearing an end. No cue for transition. The stillness feels sufficient. Nothing is missing from it. The signal room remains. The ridge remains. The night remains steady. And everything continues exactly as it is, contained and quiet, through the deep hours before morning. The room remains unchanged beneath the ridge. No indication indicator shifts. No sound alters its tone. The stillness keeps its balance. Inside, the lights continue their quiet glow. They do not flicker. They do not fade. Edges stay clear against the concrete walls. The chair remains where it is, metal cool to the touch, unmoved. The floor beneath it holds firm. Cables remain fixed in place. They disappear into the ceiling. No vibration travels back through them. The mountain absorbs everything above. The hum continues without variation. Low, even. It does not invite attention. It simply exists. Outside the walls, snow stays settled. No slide, no collapse. The ridge holds its line against the sky. Time does not advance here. It spreads evenly. Moments sit beside one another. No order forms. Inside the panels, readings remain steady. Numbers do not drift. No alerts appear. The system keeps its quiet state. Air circulates faintly, just enough to remain present, not enough to be noticed. Nothing stirs in response. The corridor outside remains empty. The door stays closed. No light changes beyond it. The boundary holds. The signal continues outward, unseen, unmarked. It does not return. It does not pause. The mountain does not react. It does not respond to the activity below. It simply remains heavy and still, unmoved by the night. Inside, the space feels familiar now, as if it has always been like this, as if no other state matters. The room feels settled. The hum blends deeper into the background. Sound and silence lose distinction. The atmosphere feels stable. Nothing interrupts it. Time stretches again, without markers, without direction. The night feels contained within the walls. The lights continue. The panels continue. The cables continue. Each part holds its role. Outside, the ridge stays quiet. Snow remains in place. No movement crosses the slope. The darkness holds its shape. Nothing prepares to change. No process waits to resume. The state feels complete, not finished, just sufficient. The signal room remains beneath the mountain. The ridge remains above it. The night remains steady. Everything stays aligned, quiet and uninterrupted. Deep into the remaining hours of night, the room continues to hold its position beneath the ridge. No signal changes its strength. No indicator shifts its state. The balance remains intact. Inside, the concrete walls keep their cool. They do not reflect sound. They absorb it. The quiet feels dense but calm. The chair stays centered. Its legs remain aligned with the floor markings. Nothing pulls it out of place. The room feels orderly and contained. Cables remain anchored above. Their path disappears into stone. No movement travels back through them. The mountain keeps everything still. The hum continues, not louder, not softer. It sits evenly in the space, never rising to the surface. Outside the walls, snow keeps its shape. Edges remain smooth. No drift forms. The ridge stays unchanged. Time does not progress in steps here. It spreads evenly. Moments rest without sequence. Nothing urges them forward. Panels remain lit in the same pattern. No values move. No warnings appear. The system stays neutral. Air continues to circulate quietly, barely present, enough to remain steady. Nothing responds to it. The corridor beyond the door stays empty. No sound crosses the threshold. The boundary holds firm. The room remains sealed. The signal continues outward, unobserved, unaffected. It moves without reference to the night. The mountain above remains heavy. It does not shift. It does not respond. Its presence feels constant and grounding. Inside, the space feels complete. Nothing missing, nothing extra. The stillness feels intentional. The hum blends further into the background. Sound and silence merge. The distinction fades. The atmosphere stays stable. Time loosens further. Moments flatten. No beginning or end appears. The night feels suspended here. Lights maintain their level. Panels maintain their readings. Cables maintain their path. Each part remains aligned. Outside, the ridge stays dark. Snow stays settled. The horizon remains quiet. Nothing approaches. Nothing signals a change. No process prepares to resume. The state holds without effort. The pause feels sufficient. The signal room remains beneath the mountain. The mountain remains above it. The night remains steady. Everything stays exactly as it is, quiet and contained, through the last deep stretch of night. The room stays exactly where it is. No system rechecks itself. No light changes intensity. The balance holds without effort. Inside, the concrete absorbs every sound. Even the hum feels softened. Nothing echoes back. The space feels sealed and steady. The chair remains untouched. Its position does not invite movement. The floor beneath it stays cool and level. Nothing shifts its alignment. Cables above remain fixed in place. Their path disappears into rock. No tension moves through them. The mountain keeps everything grounded. The hum continues at the same depth. Low, even. It does not signal activity. it does not fade. Outside the walls, the ridge holds its shape. Snow rests where it settled. No wind reaches this depth. The night feels contained. Time spreads quietly across the room. Moments do not connect. They exist side by side. No direction forms. Panels remain unchanged. Readings stay steady. No alerts appear. The system remains complete in its stillness. Air circulates faintly, enough to remain present, not enough to notice. Nothing responds to it. The corridor beyond the door stays empty. No shadow crosses it. No sound reaches the threshold. The boundary remains firm. The signal continues outward, unseen, unacknowledged. It moves without reference to time. The mountain above does not react. It does not respond to the activity below. It remains heavy and unmoving. Its presence feels permanent. Inside, the space feels familiar, as if it has always existed in this state, as if no other version matters. The stillness feels intentional. The hum blends further into the background. Sound and silence lose distinction. The atmosphere remains stable. Time loses more of its structure. Moments flatten. No sequence appears. The night feels suspended here. Lights continue their steady glow. Panels continue their quiet state. Cables continue their path. Each element holds its role.